I think a story that you could probably relate to is on the sales side, and I found this out a couple years ago in the IndyCar, NASCAR, and the sponsorships, right? And I always wonder, why would somebody spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for their decal, their little decal on a car going 200 miles an hour? And so I was talking to Sarah Fisher. I had an opportunity to spend some time with her, and I was talking to her about just the sponsorship, which is probably weird for her because everyone wants to talk about racing and talk about female driver and racing and a race team and Indy 500 and this whole thing. And I'm like, yeah. So tell me about the sponsorships. And she's like, are you interested? I'm like, no, but I would like to know how that works. And she said that one of the reasons that those smaller companies sponsor the cars and sponsor different teams is not for their decal and their logo to be seen by a fan in the stands, but it's for access to the other sponsors within that group. It's for access to the bigger sponsors so that they can have a guaranteed meeting and an introduction, and their business can move forward because they are now associated with Coca-Cola or associated with Budweiser or some of those bigger brands. That's why the smaller brands get in there. And I found that fascinating, that somebody would use that as a lead generator and a guaranteed automatic meeting. But that is how that world works. Is it the same in the PGA, do you think? Is it the same in the LPGA and golf, that these sponsors sponsor certain holes or certain things throughout the weekend specifically? I guess they don't sponsor holes. It's not a weekend car.
Well, maybe they should be.
I think access and connection with others, that kind of that B2B, business to business networking piece. Yeah, I know, like in particular, I've heard, VPs of marketing and sponsorship for IndyCar teams talk about that as that's one of their lead-ins, really. But I think that, it would be similar, really in all sports. But the golf would not be any different there.
Right.
That's a good point. It's those kind of that connection and that network.
Right. Yeah, you don't think of it that way.